Welcome back to another F1 Clash video, and this is one of my biggest asked questions: what happens on F1 Clash at the end of the season? So if you want an indication and an understanding of what happened last season, then make sure you watch to the end to know the full aspect of what happened. And now this might not be the same this year, but it's going to give you first time players the opportunity to see what we had last year. Now, you might have seen already people with different frames on their basically accounts when you have a look. So let's have a look at what I'm on about. So we look in our club here and we've got platinum frames, we've got gold frames, we've got silver frames, and we've got bronze. Anyone with a platinum frame completed the end of season challenges. Anyone with gold completed 95%. Silver was around the 80s, late 70s, and then bronze 55% or above. And as you can see, I only hit silver last year, and the big thing that you need is a P1 in Champion to get a platinum frame. But let's show you exactly what we had in store last year. So this is what we got at the start of the year, and this was a Series 12 to Series 1, and it was an item list where you could go in and select what parts or drivers you wanted with the CC points at the top right that you earned from your challenges. You could buy assets. If you had already unlocked them, you could buy 10 more cards. If you hadn't unlocked them, you could go ahead and purchase one card automatically, so you then unlocked it. And you can see the price difference in store. On the last screenshot, you were paying 10 CC points for cards, and then looking at Series 12, a massive increase up to 350. And as you all know, these are pretty much the best parts on the game, so you can see why they tend to cost so much. But how do you get these CC points? So by completing challenges such as max drivers, upgrading your drivers, components, component upgrades, you've got weekly leagues, Grand Prix event medals, highest Grand Prix event position, all counted for challenges that we had. And then we also had highest series reached, total race count, and total win count. And this all went to a leaderboard that we had to climb to unlock the progress. Let's dive into some of the individual challenges. So weekly league. So this is the league that you climb each week, Monday to Sunday, to score as many points as you can so you can get a decent crate. Now, this was a challenge to stay in Legend, and you would earn 100% max of this challenge. And when you started the new season, you would also stay in Legend as well. So to start playing Champion straight away next year, you would have had to be in the top league. We had total win count. So if you wanted to 100% this challenge, you had to win at least or equal to 1,500 races. Total race count, so this is your races completed. We had to get 2,500 races to score 100%. If not, you would fall into the brackets below, and then that would count to your total scores. Highest series reached, so Series 12, you would get 100%. And that breaks down below if you are lower. So that's why you'll find at the end of the season, all players will start to hit Series 12 if this is another requirement that Hutch give us. So then we had Grand Prix event medals. So you can see the example below. To score as high as you can, the example gives you a Champion P3 and a Contender P1 to make 77.5%. But by maxing this out, you need to score the best you can, and that includes getting a nice tasty winner's medal. But that's not the most important one, because that becomes your highest one, which is the next image you're going to see. And here is that said image. So the reason people really need P1 in Champion is because last season Hutch advised that if you want to get max score and max CC points, you need to win Champion. So we all know that's very hard. I'm very fortunate to have 2 under my belt this season, but the only way you can get a platinum frame last season was to get a winner's champion medal. Component upgrade was basically upgrading as many parts as you can to get the highest percentage. If you wanted to get 100%, then you need to become a max account for at least the component side to complete this side of the challenge. And this is the same for the drivers. So max drivers will, across the whole board, will get you 100%. Anything less will be a smaller number. And then we come down to the basic ones. So we've got collect as many unique drivers as you can. So last time we had 20 individual drivers, hence 20 out of 20. This year, if they do pick this as a challenge, it will obviously be a lot higher. And then we also had components as well. So 48 out of 48 will get you a max score. Anything less would be a percentage of what you've completed. So after all that said, how many CC points can you get and what does it come with? So you can see here, the very bottom level, if you just completed a few percent, anywhere up to like 25% in this image, you got a standard green crate to kick off the new season. And you got 25, 50, 75 CC points to progress with as well. You didn't get a crate reduction timer and you also didn't get a frame. It then moved into some gold crates that you could get when you started the new season. Obviously, the more percentages, we're up to 30, 35, 40, 45%. You can see the CC points going up in 25s. You've got a gold crate in there, and then you start to unlock a reduction in crates. So this is when you get a crate next season, you get 6% of its time taken off for every single crate. And obviously you can see 6% and 12% up to around 45%. So we're moving up gold and we get to platinum, 55%, the platinum crates, going up 25 CC points as well. So remember, this is for as much challenges as completed as possible will get you higher and higher. We get 18% reduction, 25% reduction. We also get a 50% reduction at 70, and there is a bronze frame sitting in there. And I'm keen to point out at this point that these crate reductions are basically different. Obviously, every level you go up, you've got crate reductions that last for 2 weeks of the game starting. You've got ones that last for a month. So it really does depend on where you finish with the perk that you get. You might get 2 weeks, you might get it for the whole season. It really does depend on what Hutch set out as the requirement. And then we get to the big league. So this is what everybody wants to get. So you get 375, you get a platinum crate still, you get 50% crate timer for 1 month, and you get a silver frame. This is where you get a 6% then, 400 CC points, but you get the 6% reduction timer for a season. And that's where I finished last season. You can notice I've got the silver frame. You've got 12% crate timer for next season, 18%, 25%, and then 50%, and a platinum frame, 500 CC points. So imagine getting all the challenges completed, getting a platinum frame, 500 CC points, and a legendary crate, and every single crate that you earn next season, 50% reduction. That is a massive, massive advantage at the start of the game. Now, there is no guarantee that Hutch will do the same challenges. We don't know at this stage. It's still in development. There's still plenty of time to go of this season. We're looking at around May for the new season, if it follows suit. So this is just a video to give you an indication of what we went through last season and what you might look at this season. So this is what the challenges were, and if they do follow, then you'll be wanting to do these as well. There was also CC points earned for how many coins you had left over. So if you had like 500 billion or something, you would get X amount of CC points. So as soon as I understand what is coming at the end of this season, I will obviously do a video and let you know. But for now, you want to keep grinding as hard as you can, doing the best you can in GP, completing as many races, unlocks, upgrading the lot, and it's going to give you a lot better rewards coming season. Imagine if you could go in with a permanent reduction in crates next season. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's gave you some real good, valid information. I know a lot of you have asked for it over the past week or two, and I'm hopefully delivered with you. But this is what happened last year, how we coped, what we did, and what we could earn. And if it is the same this season, then we're going to want to absolutely grind as much as possible. Hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.